615 presents Off the Record with Tom Lormor and Kami Foxx. Off the Record. 615 Off the Record.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the 615 Off the Record podcast. I'm Tom Lormor, aka Tom DeLips. I'm joined as always by my co-host Kami Foxx.
Yes, people, how are we doing today? We've got a very special guest with us, Chemise. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you guys?
Hello.
Very well.
Hello.
It's nice to see you.
I know, yeah, long time no see.
I know, yeah. And how lovely to have you on as a guest.
Oh, thanks, guys.
How's
Thanks for having me.
things? Good?
Yeah, not bad, pushing through.
Good. Right, well, for those of you who have listened or seen, as we're now on YouTube, the podcast before, you know what to expect. Those of you who haven't, lock in. We're going to have a quick chat with Chemise and see what she's all about. Chemise, tell us who you are, what you do, what you're involved in business-wise.
Sure, so my name's Chemise. I'm originally from Wales, but I currently live in Lancaster, near the Lake District. I am a professional dancer, international fire artist, and I'm the founder and owner of Femme, Fatale Entertainment and Ladies Who Brunch UK.
Hey.
Yeah, that's me.
Some big brands as well you might have heard of before.
Yeah.
Yeah, involved with a lot of stuff that we've had quite a lot of overlap with 615 over the years, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about what the company does.
So Femme Fatale is an entertainment company, so we supply dancers, performers, artists to bars, clubs, events, festivals, music videos, photo shoots, all that jazz really. Yeah.
And you've got how many artists or how many performers have you got?
I think we just passed 110
Wow.
2 weeks ago, yeah. So just
Wow.
over.
I didn't realise there was that many.
Yeah, there's loads of it. We have actually got more, but they're like my core girls.
Yeah.
Like we've got a few ones that we don't really use on the regular,
Yeah.
but they're like my ride and dies, yeah.
Wow, that's mega. And so with the business and stuff, how do you go about marketing and promoting? What sort of activities you're up to day to day?
We're very social media based. That's where we get most of our inquiries from. So a lot is on Instagram. We do a bit of Facebook and Twitter as well, but Instagram, I would say, is like our main platform.
Yeah.
YouTube as well. We're launching that in a few weeks' time, but we have got quite a few content coming out on there.
Yeah.
Marketing wise, I think the brand kind of just sells for itself, to be honest. The girls represent it really well on their social media platforms. Yeah, and that's it. Most of it is just social media. I think without social media, we wouldn't be where we are today. Definitely not.
Yeah, so you're relying quite heavily on that platform.
Definitely.
I think most entertainment agencies or businesses, whatever it is, do rely quite heavily on it. Apart from obviously the benefits of the business side of social media, that Facebook, Instagram, all the rest of it, what do you think about socials? It's something that's popped up in a couple of the podcasts we've been doing this series, and it's actually quite interesting to see what people think about social media as a thing outside of a business tool, which is what we use it for.
If I'm completely honest, if I didn't have my business, I don't think I would use social media as much. I think it's quite a toxic place. I think you can get very invested in it. I mean, I know for myself, I spend a lot of time on my phone, like too much. But my excuse is, it's my work. I have to be on it. We get constant inquiries, like all the time about work, collabs, just anything like that. And I feel like, I'm just always on my phone.
Yeah. No,
I think if I didn't have my business, I wouldn't be on it as much.
If we didn't have the business, I wouldn't have it.
Because I'm very private. I don't really post much about my life or my relationships, my friendships and all that. I'm really low key. Work. It's constant, just Femme or brunch. That's all I really post about. So I don't think I'd be on it as much if I didn't have the business that I do.
No, I agree. And I think you used the right word, toxic. I think Facebook in particular, which is obviously allows people to voice it's an easier platform to voice your opinion on, is not a nice place at the moment, really. I don't find. And say we're on off the record now, but before we started the cameras going, and we've had a 40-minute chat about conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and really like opinions being shared and quite a lot of the time actually misinformation and
Definitely.
stuff. Do you find that that's what you see a lot? Obviously, I know we're going off track slightly, but it's nice to hear people's opinions sometimes of what they see going on.
Definitely. I do think Facebook is very negative at the moment, definitely, especially since lockdown. I think everyone's just at home with very strong opinions about everything because they don't really have much else to do but sit there and read things and judge everything and everyone. And if I'm honest, I would actually delete Facebook tomorrow if I could, but the only reason I genuinely have it is because my mum, that's the only platform my mum uses, and she loves to see what I do. And because I'm never home and she only gets to see me like once a year, she likes to follow things and she likes to keep up with what we're doing. So I think that's probably the main reason that I personally have a Facebook. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have it. I don't really see the benefits of having it personally for myself. Obviously, business-wise, I'd still keep it, but for myself.
Yeah, I agree. It's I'd have a personal platform, I think, and that'd be it with family and
I don't
friends.
really even check it. I just scroll and then I'm like, okay. I look at the notifications that I've been tagged in, but apart from that, I don't very rarely use Facebook.
You end up scrolling. You could be there for ages.
Oh,
Yeah,
it becomes an addiction.
Time-consuming, yeah.
It's a disease, isn't it, really?
It really is.
Like having that phone in your hand.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning and last thing at night. Just scrolling.
Yeah.
I'll tell you straight up, we don't need any track and trace with people with mobiles.
Oh, definitely not.
Pretty much see everything you do constantly, don't we? So we talk about some of the challenges within the industry, and how old's your business now?
Almost 3.
3 years, yeah. So tell us about, obviously, COVID aside, because that's obviously been a massive struggle for everyone. What sort of challenges have you experienced within the industry?
Before COVID?
Yeah, just in general, as a business owner and a performer.
I think at the very beginning, the biggest challenge for me was kind of being accepted in the industry from being quite young. And I'm not really, I wasn't from Manchester, so I was just like this random girl that's just popped up from Wales, just started this company. I think everyone was a bit like, who is that? She doesn't know what she's doing. Like she's too young. She doesn't understand. She's not even in the industry. So I think it was hard to kind of prove myself. But once I did, and once I had my foot through the door with a certain venue, and I could showcase what I could do and the talent that I had on the books that nobody else had used before, I think that's when people actually took me seriously, and they were like, okay, no, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's always about how qualified you are or being in the industry and knowing the industry. I think it's like I brought something new and fresh that nobody else was doing, and I think that stood out, which then I gained my respect in that sense. So being young was definitely
because it can be quite cliquey.
Yeah, 100%.
And you do build up respect through what you do for sometimes being in an industry for a long time.
Yeah.
But other time it's just showing that actually what you do is better than what else is on
Definitely,
offer.
because I didn't even know like the names of the venues. I didn't know who the managers were. I didn't know anything. I literally just came to the city and I had this vision, what I wanted, and it's always been my goal since I was like 12. Since I got the Femme Fatale album, the Britney Spears album, that was like my goal, to have a dance school called Femme Fatale since I was 12. And
is that where it's from?
Yeah.
What does it mean? I have
So it means, the actual like Femme Fatale means like a strong, dangerous woman.
Yeah, I thought.
Like,
Yeah. Nice. So I didn't realise you got the inspiration from that.
Yeah, but I was a massive
Britney.
Britney fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her. So one
What's
of her
happened
albums
to her?
is called Femme Fatale. Oh, don't ask. Don't. But also, no, I am still her fan, so let's not talk bad about Britney.
I can't believe it was her at first.
I know. Yeah.
I love her.
Oh dear. So. Oh, I can't stop thinking about that Britney Spears now. Do you know what? I actually like some of her stuff.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
I still
back
listen
in
to
the
her
day.
stuff. When I'm cleaning, like I will
It's
still
old,
put
though.
Britney on.
How old's her stuff? How old's her original stuff? Right, what's the original song? I can only think of Womanizer in my head now.
Baby,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, here we go. Kami's on.
I used to
You
love
drive
that
me
track.
crazy.
How old is that?
Oh God.
This is a throwback now. That's
Yeah.
got to be
How old?
20 years. No.
It was-
Oh, do you know what? It
It's
might
gotta
not be.
Yeah, it is. It must be.
2000.
20 years?
Yeah, it's
it
got to
is.
be 20
Oh,
years because it was when I was a kid.
I don't know
Like,
how I know that, but I'm impressed that I was right.
Well,
yeah,
fact
I was
check-
obsessed. I was her
fact
number
check-
one fan. Like,
Fact check. How do you say?
What are you
Riding
talking
down.
about?
Fact check.
Sorry, Alan. Just let Kami get his words out.
We'll
He's,
fact check it later.
He thought subscribe was subscribe until we've told him this morning
yeah.
Every
with an
single-
S.
Subscribe.
It's a shame for him. It really is.
Subscribe.
So
You've
what are
got
we
me thinking
going
about it
to
now.
do? Fact check.
Fact check. I'll say I don't know.
We're fact checking now.
Really can't get the words out.
I know, yeah. That's
Dean
the
Mack,
story
the
of my life.
videographer, who's made an appearance now in most of our episodes.
Dean Mack is in the building.
He's in the back there, and he's just. What was it?
2000 was the first number one.
There you go. See, I wasn't.
Born to Make.
Oh
yeah.
What does that go like?
I was born to make you happy.
Oh right. Yeah. When was Womanizer out then? I don't know why I was
Yeah,
side
that's the Womanizer.
I don't know, but when that's
That
the one
was
that
like
stands
about 5
out.
years after.
Yeah,
I think
that's the one
so.
that stands out.
How's
To
it
me. I don't know
going?
why.
How's
Was
it
it the
going?
video?
And Toxic.
Womanizer, I'm a womanizer,
Yeah,
baby. Something like that, is it?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Toxic was my favourite.
Yeah, Toxic.
Womanizer.
Oh, I was right.
Is that it? When was it? 2005?
Yay.
Yes. Britney Spears quiz
Oh,
incoming. YouTube Britney Spears. Oh, I can't say it now. Right, we're done. I'm going home now. See you in a bit. Right, we're moving on from Britney chat. Back to business. Obviously, the industry's took a massive hit with the COVID thing. What's your opinion of where it's going to go from here? The industry.
I mean, it's hard to tell. I think there's mixed signals from every corner coming from everyone. So I don't think anyone actually can predict what's going to happen. I think it's all just about riding the wave and just preparing yourself for the worst, really. I think prepare yourself for the worst and just expect the best sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
We have to stay positive, don't we?
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing else you can do. And I think, personally, I've just made most of the time to work on all the back office stuff, finances, like your contracts, things that you didn't really have time and you didn't really want to do, beforehand.
Yeah.
That's what I've done. And I feel like when we do get back to it eventually, we're going to be in a much more organised, better place and we'll just rock it, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the way I've seen
That's the
it.
vision.
Back stronger.
100%. The comeback, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so.
Definitely.
Comeback's
It's
always
100%
stronger.
going to be.
Yeah.
I think people are going to appreciate
Can be
events
cool.
more. And if you think about all like the comeback events that are just going to be in the first month of the comeback, I think that and enough will be great. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am as well. So, casting your mind back now to the busier times.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're, I don't know, what peak summer say,
Yeah.
loads and loads of gigs. You'll be dead stressed under a lot of pressure. How do you deal with those sorts of times in your life when the stress is on and you're really, really busy?
I think I work best under pressure, and I don't think I tend to get stressed very easily. Like I do, or if I do, I can hide it very well. But I'd like to prevent it rather than I try and avoid it. So I'd like to say organised. I have like a to-do list. Like I am that woman that's got like a list for a list for a list.
Yeah.
I literally like even today I have like wake up, shower, go for a run, like breakfast, like everything in like bullet points. I have to check it off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really. I think I've got like a slight OCD with things like that. And
Well,
I
at least
literally,
you know you've woken
yeah,
up.
even little things like. But I'll put like the time and how long I'm gonna do it. Like I'll sit in the bed the night before and plan out my whole day. So if anyone said to me, "What are you doing at like 4:20 tomorrow?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be having lunch." Like it's literally to the T. So
Literally the same as mine.
yeah, that's literally me. That is literally me.
Dean's popped up again.
Dean
He's
Mack
getting-
is
That
in
is
the
literally.
building.
do you want to get on the couch as well?
Every time he pops up, I
But yeah, I think that's how I prevent
Yeah.
it because I like to know. I know exactly what like tasks I'm going to finish, what I need to do the next day. So then I'm not at the end of the week thinking, "Oh my god, I've got all this to do," and then I'll stress.
Yeah.
But how do if I am stressed, the best thing to do for me, I read a lot. And like listen to podcasts. I like that little release that isn't business related. I like to just like put my phone on airplane mode and get a book out and just read, even if it's just like a chapter. And stretching, I think people don't talk about stretching a lot. They always say like work out, get fit, eat healthy, but like stretching is just as important. And I think even just getting up and like stretching your legs and doing like a little bit of yoga or a few poses, that to me is like an instant relief.
Yeah. What podcasts do you listen to?
I like the receipts.
Say ours.
Not 615. I'm joking. So, yeah, obviously 615s.
I'm joking. I'm joking. we've had chats before, but I'm sure you've recommended a couple of pods to me. That's why I've asked you, because some of the ones that you've listened to, they're good.
Yeah,
And
I like
I'm
listening
the
to
same.
like DJ ones and like the music industry ones.
Yeah, what was the other one that we were chatting about?
Are you on the guest list?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's quite a good one about the music
Yeah.
industry. It's good insight.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I like
but-
all them ones. What are the ones?
Audible books. Do you listen to Audible books or not, or do you prefer
I've got
reading?
a few. I prefer reading at the moment,
Right.
but I think when I get back to when I don't really have time to sit and read, I think I'll do a lot more of the Audible ones.
Yeah, I do that. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I do.
Potter?
Hey, I listen to Harry Potter every night.
Do you?
Yeah. I have a
It is
little
good,
timer on
though.
for it to go off. I've got it on 1.2 speed, so Stephen Fry's voice isn't too slow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to get
That's
through the book a bit
hilarious.
quicker. And then I put about 8 minutes on. And,
But it is good. It is a good release, and it does get your mind off things, even if it's just for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. I have all those car maps as well, with the rain on the window sounds and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ace.
And
Like a little
meditation
baby.
is good as well. Like there's a few good ones on YouTube. If you just type in guided 10-minute meditation things, it's 10 minutes of your time, and they guide you through it all, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So they're really good.
Good. And obviously within that question, obviously people's mental health is obviously really important. We talk about it a lot. Every guest we speak to on the show, we speak to about, not necessarily because they suffer from a mental health issue, or they might have experienced one in the past or whatever. And just how do you deal with that? Is there any other forms of release? I know you've brushed over quite a few there, really, that are great tips for people to be calming. Is it something that you can give any direct advice on?
I think having a good support system around you is really important. I think being able to like message a friend or a family member to let them know, like, I don't feel myself, or I don't feel okay, because it's okay not to be okay. Like, I think people, especially like I've definitely like struggled with it in the past, thinking I've got to do this all myself. Like, I can't rely on anyone to do anything. I need to do this, and I don't accept help from anyone. But I think this year I've really like tried to like let go of it and be like accept help from people. Like, even from like my partner, he's always like saying, "Let me help you with this," and I'm like, "No, I don't need your help. I don't need a man. I always have that attitude about things.
Yeah, Dax.
Yeah, and I'm
leave
like,
her
I don't need
alone.
your help. What do I need? I can do it myself. And he was like, but just accept the help.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my number one advice. It's definitely something that I'm trying to work on at the moment. Is just accept help from people and let people know like I'm struggling. I need help with this.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good advice. Quite often that comes up.
Definitely.
Talking.
Yeah.
Just talk. It's a great relief.
Especially
isn't
if you're like in a manager role, or if somebody relies on you for something, I feel like it's very easy to fall in a trap where you feel responsible for everything and everyone when you're not.
Yeah.
Like you're not responsible for everything, and you don't have to be. And I think it's okay to accept help from people, definitely.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
It is,
Yeah. Kami?
Yeah, so moving on, how did you come across 615? How did you get introduced to us? How did we start working together?
I think it was through Neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
because obviously
it
that
was.
was my first ever like client.
Yeah.
So we got like the contract with them, and then you guys obviously do all the music in house. We do everything there really, not just the music.
Yeah.
So I think it was through that I met some of you guys on shift, and I think some of the girls were quite friendly with a few of you, and then obviously Dax.
Don't look at me. Might
Yeah.
be in it here. I think I met you first.
Did I meet you
I
first?
think I met you in a meeting with Ash Williams.
Yeah, you
That's when I
did.
first met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after...
And Dax, and he was just like flirting with me through the whole meeting, and I was like, are you really doing this right now?
Come on, Dax.
I was like, you've got no chance, mate.
And
Sit
now
down,
look at you.
And now look at me.
Yeah, no,
Listen
I
to
remember
Sean,
actually. I do remember I first met you. I was in a meeting with Ash, and we was discussing.
The bottle shows, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, when they first started
Yeah.
doing the bottle tracks and orchestrating the logistics of that, which was rather difficult when the venues
Yeah.
were busy.
Yeah,
with a big
it was
Pink Panther head
crazy.
on.
Timing and everything.
Yeah. But it was good.
It was good fun.
Yeah, it was really good. We
Pink
smashed it as
Panther
well.
was
Yeah.
my favourite.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Pink Panther.
Yeah,
Everyone loved that one.
Yeah.
yeah. There was a few iffy ones,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think I don't know whether that's just because of the space didn't allow it.
Yeah, definitely.
But they were good. It was a good concept. That what a shame those days.
I know,
seem so
such a
far,
shame.
So far gone. We've not worked for nearly 5 months now, have we? Pretty
know.
much. which is
crazy.
Well, I know you've done a few little bits more recently, but it's still
Yeah,
it's
just
like it's
not-
been about 4 months, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Sorry, Kami. Yeah, I'll let you.
But yeah, through neighbourhood and then obviously through Dax as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we've done like quite a lot of gigs together, and also you've done a lot of gigs yourself. Have you got any like? What are you laughing at?
I didn't even laugh. Just walked.
This is unprofessional. He's not in the podcast. He's filming it.
I'm just gonna hear him laughing in the background.
He's not laughing. He just sat down. I think it was a chair. That was a chair squeak.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
My bad. Obviously,
So,
you've done-
hang on a second. Have we brushed on the fact that you're Dax's partner, or is that sort of hinted at then?
I don't know. Well, we don't need to speak about that.
We don't need to talk about that.
It's not about him. He always steals the spotlight. Let me have 5 minutes.
Sorry, right, I take that back. I just thought we might mention it. Only because of the history. Well, no, I said the history. Yeah, it isn't it? Really, it was through neighbourhood, I think, and that's
Yeah,
where
definitely.
that's
how
where
I met
it,
Dax as well. in the
yeah.
neighbourhood.
And then since then, obviously, as a business, the two businesses have worked together a lot more over
yeah,
the
we have, yeah.
last, particularly over the last year, haven't we? With other events and stuff like that.
yeah.
Sorry, anyway, I'm interrupting again.
Again.
Sorry, I'm in your section here.
Have you got any funny stories whilst working on gigs?
I've got loads. Some I can't say half of them though. The girls will be fuming. There was one that happened in neighbourhood though. You know the balcony at the top.
Yeah.
So do you know Elmore?
Yeah.
So she had one of those little bob wigs that we were like. So when you put them on, obviously you've got to put your hair like in a proper tight bun right at the top of your head, otherwise they don't go on.
Yeah.
And she was upstairs, and I think there was like a table of footballers, and the venue said, "Oh, go over, take some bottles over, cause a bit of fuss, then walk away." But obviously Elmore being Elmore, she was just like fully throwing these big shapes, like whipping her hair, and a wig came flying off the balcony and landed on somebody's lap, and she was just left there with this little like top knot, and she was like dying. But apart from that, I don't think we've had anything like really bad. There's been a few like nip slips and all that for the girls,
yeah.
but apart from that,
What?
nip slips.
Should we
Where the tops have come down and stuff. But apart from that,
I know. I was just
Yeah.
for the purposes of the podcast, we just had to clarify what that
yeah.
was. Slip.
But apart from that, there's been like nothing really.
I'm trying
bad.
to think if we've had anything funny happen whilst we've been there. Because it's really that they were the main performances, weren't they? I know it was mainly on the neighbourhood
Yeah.
jobs, wasn't it?
I can't
think
think.
of
No.
it.
I think it was
It's
quite
nothing, like,
funny
major.
when Dax tried one of your wigs on once.
Oh God, don't.
Looks like a spitting image of his mum. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
and he looked like his mum. Yeah, he did. We put the white one on.
In a
She's
good
got
way,
my hair.
in a
Yeah, yeah, in a good way.
See, we've gotten to Dax again though now.
Although,
I'm sure we've got a picture somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've got a video
you
somewhere.
can send that over to me. Yeah, I don't mind.
the link will be in the description if you're watching.
Yeah.
We'll have it on as a montage of Dax in wigs after the show.
Thumbnail, just Dax's face and wig.
He's going to be listening to this like, oh my God.
I know,
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dax.
Oh, well. So, yeah, moving on. Obviously, like, what do you think of, like, the people behind 615 as well? Because I know we've worked together for quite a few years now.
Yeah, I think you're all great. I think you guys work quite similar to us. Like, you have a really good team feel and vibe. Like, I've been to the office a few times and everyone's just like dead close, and like you're like a little family, which is like kind of how we are with Femme. I think that's why we all get on so well. Like, your business model runs quite similar to mine. You're very like focused on your team being happy, and
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah. Just being open and creative.
Yeah,
It is very
definitely.
simple. That. It's that
Expressive.
family.
Yeah.
I think the family thing most important.
And I think
really.
you're very similar to us in the fact that you like to do things, you're like very different. You don't follow trends, like whereas people are more likely to follow what we do because we're kind of like 10 steps ahead because we have our own ideas, and I think it's very different to being inspired and copying someone than like having your own thing
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, first never follows.
I'm
I love
literally
that
about to say
saying.
that. Literally about
But
to
it's
say
so
that.
true.
Yeah.
It's so
The
true.
neon.
That's one of my favourite like
Yeah, the
Mottos.
neon in Liverpool. Liverpool neighbourhood,
Yeah,
isn't it? The
yeah,
neon. Yeah, I love it. It's great, perfect.
but it's so true.
Yeah, it is, and like I said, we do work in.
Like, it's good to take like inspo from people, but it's
No,
better
there's-
to be the one
yeah.
giving the inspo out.
Yeah,
Of course.
but you do learn from other people as well.
100%.
It'd be wrong to say that none of us have ever taken inspiration from people.
Definitely.
Because, like, you know,
Even the bad stuff as well. You take like inspo from good and bad.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and it's
You
good
make
to
it
have
your
that.
own.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. So, fun, quick fire round, random questions now. Just answer as best you, well, not as best you can, just answer as honestly and as quickly as possible.
Okay.
We will. We actually did well on the one of the podcasts we've recently done, where we didn't mess about. So normally we normally ask you these questions and it goes off on a tangent about something else. But we are going to try and stick to the quick fire round, and
Right.
Kami's going to start us off.
Favourite Britney track?
Oh, no, I can't. You can't make me choose.
Oh, we've gone down this road.
No, you can't make me choose. Okay, if I had to pick, it would be. Oh, I don't know.
You can pick one.
No, I can't. I actually can't. You can't make me pick.
Oh no, we've gone down the road. He's not picking already. First question in. Kami,
No,
you've
okay, hold
ruined
on.
it.
I will think of one. Circus. I like circus.
What's that called like
I
again?
don't know what that goes
You
like.
do know what it goes like. You're a big Britney fan as it is.
I'm not. I just know Womanizer.
Yeah. Well.
That riff sticks in my head for some reason.
I know what you mean.
I know what circus is, but I can't think of
Or
it now.
all the original ones, like Toxic as well.
Oh, that was it. Toxic. That's the one I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
The video for
Oh, I
that
might have
is
sung
wicked.
Womanizer
Yeah.
to the Toxic track theme song.
No,
the
Toxic's
riff.
like taste of your lips.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, that.
But they're all. I can't choose. They're all amazing.
No, isn't that Girls Aloud?
Or,
No,
That's
that's
Girls
toxic.
Aloud, isn't
It's
it?
toxic. You're toxic. Tongue slipping under.
No,
oh my god, I can't think now.
no, that's
Yeah.
Girls
No.
Oh
Aloud.
yeah, no,
Britney
no,
Spears.
that is Britney, isn't it?
No.
Dun, 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 dun,
No.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
and she's got the
dun.
little air hostess
Yeah.
outfit on in the
Baby,
video.
can't you see? No.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is, yeah.
No.
God, you've got me thinking now.
It's Girls Aloud.
No, it's definitely Britney.
Britney.
Toxic is definitely Britney. YouTube
No,
it.
right. No, I'm gonna. All right, it's not Girls Aloud. What am I thinking? I was a massive Girls Aloud fan. No, we're getting off track.
I mean, I've massively failed at this.
no, that's us though. That's us. This always happens. Right. Okay.
Yeah, see?
See?
Okay.
Right.
So is it-
Thanks
yeah,
for that.
Thank
Britney.
you.
Right. Is Matt Groening, who is the creator of The Simpsons, a time traveller?
No.
Yes.
Oh, that was disappointing.
But what do you mean by time traveller?
Like-
Can actually travel through time?
Yeah. Has he travelled through time? Back.
Well, I don't
from the
know. Should I
future?
ring him and ask?
No, so I thought, this has gone totally
This
wrong.
is going to go down a tangent.
So
Glenn.
yeah, as this is going to go off on one. Right, so I thought, with you having a little bit of
Yeah.
conspiracy knowledge, that you may have
I don't
seen.
think anyone can travel through time though.
You may have seen that Simpsons has predicted all these large world events, but years ago. Or have you not seen that?
no, I haven't.
Right, I'll show you after
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
We won't get into that. Right, your question, I'll show you after this.
Okay,
Right.
I might
you-
change my mind then.
Yeah.
If you used to pick one food to eat every day for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Anything Italian. Or my mum's roast dinner, because then you can like mix and match it, so it's not boring every day. Because you can have like chicken and veg, you can have like veg and roast potatoes. Do you know what I mean? Probably like
Oh, that's a nice
a roast dinner, because you can
choice.
switch it up every day.
That's
but
a
it's
good
technically
question.
the
We've not had
same
that
thing.
question. Well done, Kami. What's your favourite drink?
I don't drink. Well, alcohol wise.
Any drink, doesn't matter what it is. Most people say alcohol. but
Sparkling water. I love sparkling water.
What brand?
Anything elderflower.
What brand? I know it's not a brand. We might get a deal. Mention a brand. What brand of
Oh, I don't know.
what brand of sparkling water? You must have a favourite brand. It's all different.
Is it?
Yeah, sparkling water.
I just grabbed the
What's
the
that?
closest
What's
one.
the one in the green bottle?
Pega.
Oh wait, I know what you
Pecorino.
mean.
San Pellegrino.
No,
what's
they don't
it?
have
Oh,
a sparkling water, do they?
That's a fizzy drink.
That's a
isn't
fizzy
it?
drink, but they're mega though.
Okay.
What's the green bottle?
It's something
I know
like
what you think.
Pellegrino or something.
No, it's not Laurent Perrier. That's a champagne.
can't
Oh my
think.
god.
Sample.
So, is
I'm
it
just
No, but that's
in the bottle in the
What, do they
fizzy
have-
water?
they do fizzy water.
what plain fizzy water.
Yeah, San Pellegrino. See that?
Yeah,
Oh, it
that's
is.
it.
That is
Yeah.
mega. That one, yeah.
Oh, they do the fizzy
Yeah, they
cans
do.
as well. Yeah, it's the same
I know
brand.
my sparkling
This
water.
has gone horribly wrong.
But yeah, sparkling water.
This is not quick fire.
All right, can we ask another one?
Yeah.
How we? No.
Anything else at flour, like yeah.
Oh right. What do you put in a toaster?
What do you mean? What do I put in the toaster?
Yeah.
Bread.
Okay.
Oh, it's a trick question.
It never worked. It only worked once or twice.
Yeah, well, what do cows drink?
What do they...
What do cows drink?
Water.
Oh, you see, in the quick fire, you might have got that wrong then.
People go, toast.
You were thinking milk, weren't you? At first?
I was, but then I used to work in a farm, like they definitely didn't used to drink
All
milk.
right, well, there you go.
Oh, go on.
I've just
I just said, what do cows drink?
Oh, yeah, right. Favourite track of all time?
You can't ask me that. I'm a big techno girl, so anything like Capriati, Maceo Plex, Marco Cola, Nicole Mudaber, all that stuff. But actually, no, if I was dancing on a podium, The Vision Heaven, that's like, when I've got my afro, my hoops on, I lose my head to that track.
Nice.
That's a nice track.
Yeah, great track.
I didn't realise you were into techno.
Yeah, massive.
Although we may have had the conversation before, and with my silly brain that seems to something's gone wrong today, because we were firing on all cylinders, and now I can't even say my S's now. And your spelling errors.
Subscribe.
Yeah, so we're going to thanks very much for having. Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Thanks for having us on your podcast, Chemise.
Absolutely welcome.
Right, let's get this right. We're going to end it there.
Yeah.
We have come to the end of a wonderful podcast. It was a very interesting talk. Apologies that we have something's gone wrong. I'm not quite sure what it is, but something's happened in my head.
Dickie, what was in that brew?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So that is it from us. Thank you, Chemise, for
No
coming
worries,
on.
thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Please continue to share the podcast. Tell your friends about it. Kami, where can you find us?
Yes, people. So it'll be available on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, drop us a comment and do subscribe. Subscribe. Just did that to piss Tom off. And we are available on iTunes podcast and Spotify under Off the Record.
Yes. Thank you. And good night. That's it from us. See ya.
Bye.
615 presents Off the Record with Tom Lormor and Kami Foxx.